if this works. This is it's very possibly won't work, but it might. It might work. So if it does, let me know. Legos, Legos, yes. Here's my big pile of Legos. Hi, we have video. Great. Not PUBG. That yeah, I'm a little early. A little early. Hi. Biscuit is here. It's working. Hi, kids. All right, great. Hi, welcome everyone. My setup is very, very jank. The plural of Lego is Lego. I know. The setup is very, very weird. We have the web camera, that one right there. We have the web camera on my laptop that is looking at me. It's happening great. Where's the organization is going to happen? That's what we're doing here. I won't pan across to show you the rest of the basement, but you thought it was a joke option? Well, no, it's not. It wasn't a joke option. So, like, the entire floor in the basement here is covered with Legos, a lot like you see right here. But I have this is our basement. I have all these bins, and you can see right here. This is our dark gray bin, which is a mess. Like, look, Mario's in here, and there's like all the different colors in here, right? But then, like, here is our like brown bin. This has all the different shades of brown. Oops, sorry, biscuit. We have our blue bin here. We have all sorts of different bins. Like, this one, for example, has all like the single bits with like the little things on them. The one. So we have all of these different. What else do I have here? Like, here's just for oneer tiles. But you see how empty these bins are because the kids dump them out and spread them all over the place. Here's our guy. This is our guy bin. This has all the guy pieces in it. And so, like, back here behind me, like, if you can see, I have these great. This is a good bin. This is a bin that I enjoy. This is all the steering wheels and controls and stuff. See that? That's a cool one. What the fuck? That sub fart is pronounced well. Good. I'm glad you can hear it. My pants are in my gut. It's rich and it's for the subs. That's right. Please show Biscuit. Biscuit's right off camera. He's right there. But he doesn't feel like being on camera right now. When he does, I will get there. And so what we're doing tonight, but I need to let you guys know, like, I gave you some options. I gave you Heat Signature, which is a brand new game that everybody wants to see, right? I gave you PUBG, which I know you like playing with me, and then sorting Legos. And this is what you have chosen for tonight. Like, I put it to you, the viewers, and this is what you've chosen. We do have a beverage. Mm-hmm. So this is what we're doing tonight. We're sorting Legos. The first thing I want to do is clean out my dark gray bin because look at there's a Pokemon. There is a Pokemon in my dark gray bin that doesn't even belong anywhere. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Apparently not everyone. Not only that, like, the hot new game was the least voted for. I thought, at very least, it would be second. Is that a Korok behind me? No, it's like a monster doll. We got this a while ago. Just a cute little stuffed monster doll. Not a Korok behind me. I gotta keep the chat a little closer to me. It's hard to read the chat while I'm Why is Rich's thank you so creepy? Because we wanted it to be creepy. Alright, so yeah, first thing I'm going to do is clean out this bin, like, any solid colors, like over here. I got my white bin. So that's what, for any bin that's close, I'm gonna throw it in there like heads. Look at this, just heads stacked, Lego heads stacked on each other. That's what the kids bring. So this is something that I need to do anyway. A Bionicle piece, Bionicle box. So we'll be doing it with you while we chat about stuff. Chat about stuff and things. What do you guys feel like chatting about today? I can tell you, as I'm talking, who patroned this art performance tonight. Everyone who is here watching patroned this art performance tonight. You feel really bad about me? Is Wonder Woman worth buying on Blu-ray? Wonder Woman is a very good movie. Is it worth buying on Blu-ray? Is entirely. See, I have to try to do this on camera so you guys can see what I'm doing here. Taking apart stuff. Wonder Woman's a very good movie. What are the extras on Blu-ray like? That's the real question. You got commentary. Where's my light gray bin? You get behind the scenes features. I don't know. Is it worth owning? Maybe, because it's a very good movie. We're going to use our brick separator here. If you have a lot of Legos, you got to get yourself one of these orange brick separators. They are great. And very, very helpful all the time. Base. Wonder Woman's a very good movie. You know what? I haven't watched any of the Kingsman movies. And I feel bad about that because I'm told they're ridiculous and good watches, but I just never got around to them. I never got around to them. I hear the new ones, equally ridiculous, and I want to watch it, but oh shit, you know how it goes. Something comes out, and you just never get around to seeing it. Oh, hold on, my tips here. Let's see here. Future J says, thank you for taking a chance and going with this weird Lego stream. I hope we'll get to have another eclectic stream in the future, such as cooking. We're giving this a chance. I know it's weird, but it's something I need to do. And that's just what we're doing. I was at a shoot all day. I had a really good shoot today. It wasn't an RLM shoot. It was a commercial shoot. Me and my brother and my good friend Tim Higgins were making another montage for a company. And it was an all-day shoot. And I don't know how many of you are in the Midwest right now, but it is hot as balls everywhere. They say that all of the erratic weather down south, all of the hurricanes and all that, are holding the warm air for us in the Midwest, and it is true. It is effed up. Sort Legos. I never heard of this game before. Well, we're in the Twitch IRL section, which I've never been in before. So we'll see how we do there. I'm in Florida. The heat is still a nightmare. I believe it, but right now we're supposed to be fall. Pardon me. It's actually really creepy here because the leaves are starting to fall off the trees, and fall is happening, and it is warm. It's in the high 80s, high humidity. But the leaves are still falling off the trees. People are getting prepared for Halloween. Binoculars. Look at that, adorable. Binoculars, but it's warm, so it's just weird. Just weird, guys. Look at this, fire. A fire is in the dark gray box. Sometimes. It's because when I tell the kids to clean up, they watch. There's a Lego Superman watch in the dark gray box. 370 viewers watching a grown man sort Lego pieces. This is how we're rolling tonight. Once Biscuit gets over here, I keep trying to entice Biscuit here, like right. Where can you guys see Biscuit? Like right here. You can't see him right here, but you can see him right here. I'm trying to entice him over because he's right there. He's like right on the other side of that bin, and I keep trying to get him over here, but he's not having any of it. How about a chat and prereq Overwatch stream? Let me tell you about Overwatch, Chad. Hopefully everybody got in on the free weekend. This weekend was another one of those play for free weekends for anyone on the fence. And the updates to Mercy have been fantastic. You feel like an absolute tank as Mercy. It's still sometimes very frustrating because as Mercy, you're very dependent on your teammates. And if your teammates don't care about having a healer, then you die a lot. And if they're not looking out for you, you die a lot. And so you get into those games, even though they've completely revamped how you play as Mercy, you get into those games where people don't care that you are there to help them, and people aren't listening when you say, hey, maybe you could defend me when I'm healing you. But beyond, those are kind of just normal Mercy gripes. So I'm not too worried about that, but it's great. Sorting Legos. That's true. That's what we're doing. If you follow previously recorded on Twitter, you could have voted in what I played tonight. I was looking forward to playing Heat Signature. I've been playing a little bit of Heat Signature, and it is interesting. I don't know if it's good yet, but it's interesting, Heat Signature is like a mix between Hotline Miami with FTL-like controls, where at any moment you could pause time, figure out what you're going to do, and then unpause time going into, crazy, ultra-violent rampages. But, pause at any time. Balloon.
Thank you.
See the balloon? It's great. Pause at any time, which is a really interesting concept.
Oh my god!
Great. Let's see here. Anonymous says, how is the diet going this week, Jack? My lentils worked, people. Everybody was skeptical, so I was stuck at 198 for a very long time, and it was, obviously if you're on a diet, it's very frustrating. But I figured, or I assumed, that part of the problem was I was just having far too few calories. And so I added lentils to my breakfast, and that did it. And so this week, 196. 2 pounds down this week. Feeling pretty good about that. Feeling pretty good. So I'm back on track. That's an eyeball. That's an eyeball. Should that go with the heads? That should probably go with the heads, right? Yeah, I'll put that with that. Hi, favorite brothers from Germany. I'm, once again, we kind of half joked about a Lego sorting stream. I put it to the chat, or I put it to Twitter. What you guys would want to see. Either Heat Signature, more PUBG, or sorting Legos. And this is what y'all wanted to see, so this is what I'm doing. We have these pieces. I don't know if you guys can see these. Whoa, here. It's not focusing, but it's like light blue, and it's a very different color than the gray, but it's not quite blue either. So we just put them in with a dark gray because that's where it just seems to fit the most. People vote a lot. Almost 1,000 people voted. Let's check the final tally. Almost 1,000 people voted for what we would be playing tonight. Right? What was the final tally here? Oh no, over 1,000 people voted for what game we'd be playing tonight, and 46% wanted Lego sorting. So here we are. Here we are sorting Legos. Something I have to do to keep my sanity. We haven't even gotten into the fun. We haven't even gotten to the fun Lego sorting yet. Like right now, I'm just cleaning out the dark gray bin, and it might be fruitless because there's just so much of it here. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. Like there's all these tiny little pieces in here, and it's really aggravating because this is supposed to be the dark gray box. Oh, pardon. Pardon, hit my mic. What can you guys see? Hold on. See my beverage? Here's my mic stand. That's fine. Okay, great. I only have the one screen also for everything. No drag crotch. I don't think you see my crotch. No, you see my pale ass knee, but that's about all you get. That's all you get for right now. Okay. Yeah, and then I'm gonna have to like figure out. I'm gonna have to figure out how to like sit down here for extended periods of time. While dynamite that goes. I have an accessory box. Hold on. I have a like a weapons box somewhere. Well, then we're just gonna start it. So like in the back here, yeah, I have smaller bins. We have like this size bins and this size bins. It's like a screw organizer, like a nut and screw organizer. So we're gonna make a bin for weapons, and I put fire in with the weapons bin because that's what makes sense to me. So we're just gonna start that bin because that's what organization is all about. Is this the Lego room? Well, this is the basement. And the basement is mostly the Lego room. Are you ready to come here, Biscuit? Biscuit is sitting on some Lego instructions at the moment. Do you want to come here? I will pet you if you come here. This is a thing that will happen. I will pet you if you come right here. I'll come right here and I will pet you. He's right there, and he's not going to do it. He's not going to come. I can't turn down the tip audio. I'm very sorry. He's just not going to do it. He's not going to come over here. I am unable to turn down the tip audio at the moment. And I don't know why I'm unable to turn down the tip audio. I'm streaming from my Apple computer, which we usually stream from a Windows computer, and for some reason the desktop audio tab is not showing up in my audio mixer. And part of me was thinking like, oh, you know what? I'll put some music on in the background. Biscuit just walked further away. Like, oh, I'll put some music on in the background while we're sorting Legos, and we'll just have a fine old time sorting Legos. I do have my vacuum down here in case any spiders come. We are in a basement. I'm sifting. Just saying it makes my skin crawl a little bit. I'm sifting through Legos. Spiders could happen at any moment. And so I have a little vacuum over here. What are you doing? We have some beanbag chairs down here, and Biscuit is trying to climb on them and failing. These are the things. I'd love to pivot my camera to show you, but my setup here is so precarious that it would cause everything to crumble. And I'm not quite ready to let everything crumble. Like, all we're going to get accomplished tonight is cleaning out this bin. Just making this bin the dark grays again. Frankly, I'd be okay with. Oh, these get their own bin. Like these. Let's see.
Thank you.
Right here. These like clear tube things should get their own bin. So, oh yeah, like here's a whole bunch of those. We'll give those guys their own bin right away. Unless they already have their own bin. We gotta see. We gotta see what we all have here. Oh yeah, there we go. The tube bin. Look, there's already a bin with that stuff in it. Boom. Add to it.
Thank you.
This is how you order Bionicle stuff. Get out of here. The kids like Bionicles. Biscuit will save you from the spiders. No! He won't, is the thing. Huh. He won't. There's a bin for everything. Well, you know, we have a lot of bins. And that's the hope. That's the hope, is that when the kids want to build something, they know exactly where the part they need is. And so, you know, a lot of people accuse me of being Lord Business, but I'm trying to teach them that, you know, there's a
Oh my God!
there's a method to creativity, and if you're organized, it's easier to be creative.
Oh my God!
Okay, hi everybody. Let's see here. Variar says, I find this far more fascinating than perhaps should. Than I perhaps should, but I don't care. The spice must flow and the Legos must be sorted. That's very true. And Lloyd Beats says, in case it hasn't already been stated by the time this tip is read, so you know, the oh my god tip sound effect is mind-shatteringly loud. I'm very, very sorry. I guess you know what I could do here is I'll just turn that off, because I'll still see the tips. Maybe if I just do that? We'll see if that works.
Thank you.
And I'm very, very sorry that it's very loud and I can't adjust it. It's frustrating for me as well, but we'll see if that works.
Thank you.
We'll see. Oh, yeah, that's a sneaky guy. A guy with a dark gray outfit. Into the guy box.
Thank you.
Into the guy box. One thing at a time. That's the other problem with organization, is you can like go down organizational rabbit holes where I have like over here there's a whole bunch of guys, just like here's guy heads, and I could just grab them and put them right in the guy box, but one thing at a time. Gray box first. Gray box first. Okay, Alpaca Death Trap says, Star Wars new movie premise: a man captures Force-sensitive folks and drains their blood, then centrifuges it, extracts the midichlorians, injects them to become a super Sith. So Jedi vampires is your idea. You know, not the worst idea. Oh, it's a weapon. Not the worst idea. I think, you know, it might be a good idea to I know Rich isn't a big fan of the Jedis in general, but just to embrace the whole Jedi thing and give the Jedis a worthy opponent. When would this be set, is the question. Is this set when there's 1 million Jedis, or is this set like during the decline of all the Jedis, when the Jedis are running and hiding, and it just like they're running and hiding from Vader, and this gives them another thing to fear for? You know, like they know Vader's on the other side of the galaxy, and so they feel safe when suddenly the Jedi vampire comes. Maybe.
Thank you.
Maybe. This train is for me. Vader? Well, I guess was he Vader then? When did he Cape? When did he officially turn into Lord Vader and not just Anakin? It's hard to keep track of like the logistics of when the switch was made. What's that? Oh, those are Wunner circles.
Oh my God!
So did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh my God. Let's see here. Yes, heard it. Yes, is it loud as hell? Well, crap. Well, crap. Let's see what I can do about that. I turned the tip thing off, so you really shouldn't have heard it. Hold on. Let's see if we can... Alright, well, let's do this. Yes. Okay. I've now removed it. Now we'll see, next time we get a tip, now we'll see if you hear it. Should make your kids walk over all the parts you painstakingly had to sort out. No, they're immune. They find the gaps. They can walk in this madness, and I have no idea how. But they can find the gaps, and I mean, good for them. Oh, these little guys. These tiny, tiny little guys. Look at these. With the X. Like, these little guys get their own box, too. So we'll put those, we'll start a pile of those guys already. Because I know those guys get a box already. I think these square ones get one, too. It's time for a Sister Act reboot or a third film. Yes, a third film. That's what you should do. Where they are now. Sister Act 3. Funky Faith. One of the sisters is having a crisis of faith. So she leaves the church and searches for Whoopi Goldberg to, you know, join Whoopi in her Vegas show, which is now super popular. Whoopi Goldberg is like a super famous Vegas act. And through a series, that's a football. That's a football. Look at that. That is a Lego football. That'll go in the weapons, of course. And through a series of mishaps, Whoopi accidentally teaches her to believe in her faith. Whoopi's not super into the faith, but, you know, I don't know, maybe she prays or something. I'm spitballing here. Sister Act 3000, now...
Oh my God!
Did you hear that? Oh my God. Did you hear that? Oh my God. Heard it? How are you guys hearing it? Oh wait, here we go. Figure. Is this how we do it? Sounds. Ooh. Oh, here we go. What? Okay. I think I just kind of half fixed it by taking the sound away. We'll see. Rick has a tattoo. Yeah, I have a few tattoos. Alright. We'll see if that fixed it. Do you have a mic on that you don't know about? There's a microphone right here. You might be able to see the floofiness of my microphone. No, if it was coming, like, because the sound's not that loud to me. If it was just coming through my microphone, I don't think you'd be able to hear it that loud. But, Let's see, what do we got? Brick Yeager says, "Hi Jack, what was your wife's reaction when you mentioned Lego sorting stream? Explain your sorting system. Why just the color matters? P.S. Biscuit is a fucking princess just like his owner." It's true, and he's sitting right over there, not even looking at me, knowing he knows that I want him to be over here and sort Legos with me, and he's being a princess. He's being a princess, yeah. Oh, Steve Zissou gives us our first bits. Bits have been thrust upon us. We no longer get a choice when we accept bits, so we have had to accept bits. I'm going to try to find a good GIF to put like right underneath our camera for the bits, but for now I don't even know if anything shows up. But son of a bits. But you know, I'm glad. We got them. If people have bits, they like spending bits. Sure, we're gonna try not to make it too distracting, but we'll see. Okay, so my wife's reaction when I mentioned the Lego sorting stream, because at first I mentioned it kind of jokingly, and I was like, haha, wouldn't that be silly, a Lego sorting stream? And her first reaction was just, actually, that's something that really needs to be done in the basement. So, you know, if that's something that you want to do, good. I'm sorry, I'm moving this closer to the microphone. There's all these little guys on the bottom that I really want to scoot a little closer so you guys can see the bin. You got to see the bin, right? That's what half of this is about. See me picking out all, like, I don't even know if you can pick out all the colors in there. The first stream I've seen live in months is this.
Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome to the Lego sorting stream, chosen by our Twitter followers. This is what is happening tonight. Rich is very busy building something. Ooh, that's a fake spider. It's a big fake spider. Put that right there and try not to flip out later when I forget that it's there. So yeah, my wife's first reaction was you know, positive, because I'd be down here cleaning Legos. So she's all for it, as long as I don't bother her. She is all for it. What was the other part of that tip? Let's see here. Why just the colors? See, it's not just the colors when you're sorting Legos. It's all about organization, right? And so it's about size, distribution. And so for the bigger pieces, that's when the color matters. So it's like, you know, here's all the blue ones, right? You got your light blues, your dark blues, your medium blues. That's when just the color matters, because they're all big pieces and generally easy to find. But when you have things like these guys, which are like the four-prong, you know, let me get it close to you. The four-prong circle things that are flat and thin, then, you know, color doesn't matter as much as type. And so we have a whole bin of all those types. And so it's just picking and choosing which one will work best for which situation, and then, you know, paring it down from there. Like for a while, we had all of our dark grays. This is the dark grays. And our light grays, you know, here's a dark gray, here's a light gray, in the same bin. But then we just got too much of them, so then we needed to separate them. Did I ever play with Plastic Army Men? I don't believe I did. I might have. Might have had some action figures back in the day, but if they can be called action figures, I don't think I can. I think me digging through this gray bin is a bit fruitless. But I found Joker hair. Look at that. Look at that Joker hair. Nice. Nice. That's gonna get used soon. Everybody likes Joker here. Jack isn't going to waste his calories on soda. No! I figured for sorting Legos, I could spare a beer. And, you know, because Saturday is cheat day, usually Sunday is a little more forgiving. As long as you just drastically reduce the calories, I should be fine. This is a Three Philosophers beer, which is very good. Very tasty. I think you guys can see it. Put that right there so you guys can see when I'm putting them away. I'm gonna have to find room for that too. Let's see here. Color. Oh yeah, Biscuit is fucking. And Biscuit is a fucking princess. It's very, very true. Which Three Philosophers? I don't know which Three Philosophers. It's just called Three Philosophers. Jack, hi. Well, and you know, I would have done PUBG team play had you chosen PUBG, and PUBG was, you know, in the running for a while, and it's still a pretty close second. But y'all wanted to see Lego sorting, so here we are, sorting Legos. It's a little tedious, but once you get them all sorted, it's great. Oh, these guys are a big pain in the butt. The oneers that are just a circle. These guys, that's a big pain in the butt. But it's worth it. It's worth it to have them all organized because then you can find what you need when you need it. And that's the important part. Find what you need when you need it. Twitter fucked us over. Hey, follow us. Follow us on Twitter and you can make these decisions. You can help make these decisions. Be part of the solution. If you don't like the direction it's going. Your kids need to be... Often we will make the kids sort Legos with us, or, you know, just say, all right, before we watch TV tonight, we're going to go downstairs, we're going to sort Legos for an hour, then we can watch TV. But, you know, it just doesn't happen too often. And because it's in the basement, it's just, sometimes we just don't even think about it. It's in the basement. Who cares? And then it just piles up. So we're taking care of it now. Jesus. We're getting down to the little stuff though now, so that's good. Like, I'm almost comfortable giving them, because we're just getting down to, like, the itty-bitty, like, the oneers here, the little pieces that don't really matter in the long run. These are good to find. I like these chain pieces. It's like chain Lego pieces. Those are cool. Those go in the weapon bin. Because usually they're attached to weapons. Oh, there's a red one. Sorting Legos is an allegory for adult life. Okay, so you probably heard that. Then there's just nothing I can do to save you from the tips. And once again, I'm very sorry. You probably heard that. Oh my god. Loud. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. You're getting... By what tire? Is there a tire somewhere? Stop tipping by bit. Yeah, if you give me bits, you won't hear the oh my god. Let's see what we got here. We got Ferritin, who says, you and Rich convinced me to buy Stardew Valley, and I'm absolutely in love. It is a lovely little game. Can't thank you enough. Friendly reminder, episode 1 of Telltale Batman is free. I picked that up the other day. I don't know if I had ever played a Telltale game, and some people were talking to me about Telltale Batman. What? Look at this. Just a big ass white piece. Just hanging out. Just hanging out. That means I can't stop with this bin yet. Because there are still pieces to be sorted. So I picked up that first episode of the Telltale Batman game. I got thinking, hey, I like Batman. Here, I'll switch it over to this side. I like Batman. I could probably put up with lack of gameplay if it was a story that I really liked. And I made it a little bit through that Telltale Batman game and just knew immediately that it was not for me. The little quick time action events, the choose your own story, but it really doesn't matter. Like, just, just tell me a story.
Thank you.
Or give me a game. That's it. There we go. That's your choice. So I did not much care for the little bit that I played of the Telltale Batman game. But I did give it a try. And just a whole lot of not for me, I watched a stream play The Walking Dead from Telltale, and it was fantastic, even though I thought I'd hate it. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I would. Maybe I'd just like a stream of it. Just a Let's Play. I started playing it, and I was really just kind of hoping for a story, and then every once in a while I got to choose my own adventure, but then, you get into fights, and they're like, hey, you gotta swipe up, you gotta swipe down, oh, you didn't do it in time, you lose. But all the actions were really, I don't know, it felt like it was out of nowhere. And the story section kicked in, and then you have to make story decisions, and you don't have a lot of time to think it through. It's like, if I'm making... Oh my god, where did all these white pieces come from? I've been sorting this bin for how long? And I'm still finding fucking white pieces in here. What the fuck is this? I am sorting Legos. And so this is my dark gray bin, which has been corrupted by other Legos. Lego Han Solo in carbonite. And so I'd love to start sorting all of these Legos on the floor, but I feel like I can't while my gray bin has... Biscuit? Has all of these non-gray pieces in it, because, once I start sorting the Legos on the floor, I'm going to be putting them in these bins. Yeah, look, there's just guys. There's Lego guys in here. This is nuts. This is way worse than I thought it was going to be. So... what the fuck is going on? I am sorting Legos, as that was the will of the people. I put a little Twitter poll out there. I'm solo streaming tonight. Rich is building sets at the moment. Bionicle armor. Rich is currently building sets and was not able to... A poker chip. Just, come on. So he wasn't able to stream tonight, so I put it to the chat. I said, hey, chat, I kind of feel like playing Heat Signature, that new indie game by the makers of Gunpoint. Or I know that you all like PUBG, and, we'll play with people, so we can play a little PUBG. Or I could sort Legos for your amusement. And Twitter said, sort Legos for our amusement. So I am here, sorting Legos for your amusement. I think I'm almost done. I think I'm getting most of this stuff. So that's good. Look out behind me. I'm good. Can you guys see Clayface? This guy. Look at this guy. I don't think he can. Look at Clayface. This is my Lego. The kids aren't allowed to take it apart. This is Clayface, and he's beautiful. Look, his like face moves. You can make him smile. You couldn't see him before. Got him. Put camera on Biscuit. Biscuit is over there. I will grab him. I'll grab him later if he doesn't come over here on his own. But could you build a PC case with Legos? Yes, I have enough Legos here to build a fully functional, a full PC case. I won't because I don't think it would make a very sturdy PC case, but I could, yes. I have a crap ton of Legos. Just so many fucking Legos. We got a lot of hand-me-downs. We got really lucky with a couple of rummage sale hauls of just like people getting rid of their kids' Legos. Bionicle. And then, the kids started getting into Legos, and so then for every birthday, Christmas, whatnot, they start getting Legos, and so now they're Lego kids, which is fine. That's neat. Look, it's like a rocket pack. You can barely see on that webcam, but it's a rocket pack that goes on the back of a minifigure. Okay. Oh. More crap. It's all crap. All right. That looks like a solid. So you get confused because like this piece has yellow on it, but it's attached to. This is like a shooter. So that looks like a pretty good gray box. I'm gonna be okay with that. It's time to address this situation. There's many ways to handle this kind of sorting, and you just gotta start going. That's the real thing. Do I sell Legos from my childhood? They're probably in here somewhere, like mixed in. We didn't have a ton of Legos growing up. We did not have a ton of Legos growing up. So, the little I had are in here somewhere, but they just weren't that remarkable. So, that's it. Farm. That's the thing. When you grow up on a farm, we didn't have a lot of things. These are guys. This is where it gets tricky because this is obviously a thing, but I'm going to take it apart because we're organizing all the pieces. And so I feel a little bad taking apart things, but at the same time, we have to organize all the pieces. So this is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Let's see here. Alpaca Death Track says, Star Wars movie premise, man jealous of Jedi... we already did that one. Let's see here. The Blue Prism says, Jack, do a flip. No, I won't. You know why? Because I can't. Can't do a flip. So, because I can't, I won't. Sorry. Lay Khan says, test tip. Can you hear me now? What about the movie where they genetically modify midi-chlorians that make people lose Jedi powers in virus form? Ooh. Like they're so desperate to get rid of the last Jedi that they come up with a bioweapon to remove all Jedi. But it has an unforeseen side effect that it awakens Jedi powers in people who previously did not have them, and then the vaccine doesn't work on them or whatever. Yeah. You know, I like Star Wars. I like the movie Star Wars. I like Empire Strikes Back. Green box? I have a green box. I mean, somewhere. All right, that's the green box. I like the original 3 movies. I like them just fine, but I don't know if we need any more. I don't know if we need any more Star Wars movies. You know, I just don't care that much about the Star Wars universe. I would much rather have some sort of other sci-fi thing. Flips are hard for tall people? Maybe. Jack sorting Legos with the sound muted and listening to the CNC Red Alert soundtrack is surreal. Why would you be just watching the stream muted? That seems extra strange. But you know, I am sorting Legos right now for strangers on the internet, so I should not be talking about things that are strange. So that's a thing that is strange. Let's see here. Epic Jason X9000 says, a bit nostalgic, I'm sure, but I thought it was hilariously appropriate for the Jack the Lego Maniac stream, or as my father would say, hilary ass. Well, and I can't click on that link right now, Epic Jason, but I will click on it later. And Anonymous says, I like Legos, but not my story. When my dad told me to pick up Legos, I would pick them up by hand. Being impatient, he would grab my hand and force me to scoop them up, a pain worse than stepping on them. I'm very sorry. I'm very... Go ahead. Lego. There we go. Dark Race. Gotta get rid of those. So now, you know, we just start the process of grouping like things together. There are a few boxes that are close to me, and so like if I come across any white ones, they'll just go right in the white box. Everything else gets disassembled and organized and sorted into like things, into like objects. Are the extras in Space Cop worth it? Some of them are pretty fun. I'm trying to think of what the extras in Space Cop are. There's a good outtake reel on the Space Cop. On the Space Cop. There's a good outtake reel. That's pretty funny. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's worth it. I'm gonna say buying Space Cop, totally worth it. Oh, I did. Oh, there's my blue bin. There's my blue bin. I have a lot of blues in this pile, so I had a blue bin near me. It's a good thing too. I got a lot of blues near me. Let's see here. Anonymous says, I like... No, we already did that one. Great. Great. The commentary and the gag reel are worth it. The behind-the-scenes stuff is on the website already. Oh, well, then there you go. There you go. I actually haven't listened to the commentary track. I should. I should listen to the commentary track. I should make a Lego fort and sleep in it? No. I like my bed. I'm gonna sleep in my bed. So maybe if these streams continue and we're done sorting, then we'll have Lego building streams where for we have different tasks, different things that we have to be. Show Biscuit. Biscuit is on a beanbag chair cleansing himself at the moment. You really want me to interrupt that? You really want me to interrupt that just so I can show him on camera? I mean, first of all, I know that the answer is yes. You do want me to do that, but I'm gonna let him finish. I'm gonna let him finish his business. He didn't ask. He didn't ask to be a star. That's something that I thrust upon him. So I'm gonna try my very best to respect. Oh yeah, okay, you guys can see it a little bit. Okay, great. Jack, you probably just found a good niche. Well, Lego sorting is very important to me. And it's a skill that I've been trying to impart onto my children, and I'm trying not to push too hard, because I know if you push something too hard, they'll reel back. But it's like, to me, having them organized in a way that it's easy to find the thing you're looking for will make creating something that much easier.
Thank you.
So right now I'm doing all the blues. Putting all the blues in the blue bin. All the big blues. All the small stuff go in different bins, but put all the big blues in the blue bin. Even this, I think, has a small bin, but we'll worry about that some other time. And right now, we don't have enough blues, so I can put all like the light blues and the dark blues in the same bin. 500 viewers now. Clearly the world wants more Lego sorting streams. Until the tips get out of control. Till the tips get out. Let's see. Anonymous says, so sorting Legos. Fun. Here's $5. Despite y'all making fun of me for just asking a question to chat the other night, I still think highly of you. Sort those Legos, my dude. Well, I'm sorry for making fun of you. But, we go where the jokes are. And sometimes that's the people in chat. So, not intending to hurt your feelings, but that happens sometimes. Apologies all around. I wish my life was this exciting. You can have this life too. You can have this life too. All you need is lots of Legos and children who don't clean up after themselves. And you too can have the mad Lego sorting lifestyle. Biscuit, are you done? No. He looked at me for a second. He stopped licking himself and looked at me for just a moment. And I thought he might be ready to come over here, but no. Alas, he is not ready. Oh, wait, maybe he's moving. Biscuit! Biscuit! No, he just started licking a different part of his body. He's fine. You know what? He's fine. He'll come over here when he's ready. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Let's see here. Retro Mania OG says, any thoughts on It 2017? Got a lot of praise, which is a shame because Mother was slayed at the box office, and it's pretty neat. I love Darren Aronofsky as a director. I think he has made some amazing films, and I even like it when he gets all arty-farty, pretentious, bullshitty. I think that's some of his best work. I mean, obviously, like The Wrestler is a perfect film. Just it's gorgeous and it's wonderful and perfect. But even something that's arty-farty and super pretentious like Black Swan, I think has some good notes. The Fountain is bad, but interesting in a weird way, and like I think there's a lot of good that can come out of Darren Aronofsky. I have not seen Mother yet. In talking with people who have seen it, I can see it being arty farty pretentious bullshit. I'm still going to see it because I enjoy Darren Aronofsky, but I've also heard good things about it, but I just don't care about it. I don't like a lot of Stephen King's work. I saw that the made-for-TV movie ages ago, and I didn't really care about it. So like it is not high on my priority list of movies to see. Got these Legos like right in the middle of this little piece here, and they just do not want to come out. Bend it like Beckham. That's what. No, I might have made it worse. There we go. Nope. I've fallen asleep twice during the fountain. Yes. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. But it's interesting. I think you could. I think a person could call the fountain interesting and get away with that. So I'm excited to see Mother. I don't care about it. That's my take. That's my hot take on those two movies. That's all I got. That's all I got. Oh God, Legos won. We're really doing. We are. Hi, welcome, Snizzle. We're doing this. We're sorting Legos. Legos were the clear winner. This is what we're doing tonight. Oh. The problem with Mother is the director thinks he's way smarter than he is. There's, there's being pretentious, which is thinking you're smarter than you really are, finding meaning in things that weren't meant to have meaning. And then there's just simply telegraphing your ideas. And I think Aronofsky is really good at simply telegraphing his ideas. I don't know if that means he thinks that he's smarter than he is. And again, I haven't seen Mother, so I don't want to comment too much on it, but yes, he has been pretentious in the past. So it's not going to surprise me if Mother turns out to be pretentious, arty-farty bullshit. That being said, I generally like him as a director. I think he gets really good performances out of his actors. He gets very interesting performances out of his actors. And he has a really good eye for cinematography. He usually is very good at having the camera tell some of the story. And a lot of directors don't care about stuff like that. So to have someone who cares about cinematography, it's nice. Great. We're doing great. We're doing great. I know it doesn't seem like I'm doing a lot, but every piece that gets put away is one less piece that's on the basement floor. So Noah was boring. Noah was interesting. Noah had some personality to it. It was a very simple story. It was just a man's faith that is tested and trying to decipher the undecipherable word of God. I thought Noah was really interesting. I liked it. I will defend Noah. But again, I like Aronofsky, so there you go. But I'll defend Noah. I think it was interesting. It was batshit at some points, but I also think it was bionicle. I also think it was meant to be batshit at some point, so I will defend Noah. Jack, sort first by size, then purpose. I have a system, people. I have a whole system here. Color, purpose, size. I have a whole system and it works great. And you ain't gonna get me to change my system. What is that? I think that's a bullet of some kind. Hey, are you ready? Are you ready to come here now? Biscuit? You wanna come here? If you come here, I will pet you. This is what I'm saying. This is my offer. This is my offer to you right now, Biscuit. If you come here, I will pet you. What do you think? You wanna come here? Want to come here? I don't think he's gonna come. I don't think he's gonna come here. At least put on a silly hat. What do you see? Is there a spider behind me? No, he started licking himself again. So there you go. We got a whole system here. So I'm just getting things down. Black Legos over here. That's a dark gray. Well, it's darker than a dark gray. I guess that, but not quite a black, but it'll go with the blacks. Yellows. Let's see here. Moki B85 says, "Hi Jack, why just a Lego sorting stream? Whisper gently into the microphone with Legos clicking. Make it an ASMR Lego sorting stream. 2 birds with 1 stone. 1 million views plus on ViewTube guaranteed." Well, that's kind of what I'm doing, right? Just talking, sorting Legos. Eventually we will have a cat here. I will make Biscuit come here sooner or later. But Biscuit is Jack's giant cat. Yes. Biscuit is my cat. Biscuit is a giant cat. Biscuit is a giant cat who currently is directly off camera. Even though I would like him to be over here. Because I know you guys like seeing him too, so it's like, it's not just about me. I know you guys want to see Biscuit. Is that a weapon? Maybe not. I'll put you in your own pile of straight and long things. You might be a weapon. You're a dog. So, Jack's cat is Biscuit. Yes, my cat is Biscuit. My cat is named Biscuit, but, you know, normal cat name. Jack, sort by color and type. Come on. Maybe you weren't here for the discussion. For larger Legos, it's just color. That's all you need to sort for is color. For the smaller Legos, I sort by type and don't pay any attention to color. Because I don't need to. You choose what you sort by your specific needs. It's not a one-size-fits-all ruling. Getting a red. I got a nice red pile here. Got some tires, tire pile, orange pile. Just working on my piles right now. Getting good piles. Biscuit is spoiled? Yes. Biscuit is a spoiled cat. He knows it. Which is the worst kind of spoiled cat. The kind that knows it. Pardon my burp. Chat's pushy tonight because everybody, they want to be helpful and they want to say, hey, if you do it this way, it's helpful. But I got a system. I got a system. Nightcoat Batman from the Lego movie. Wow, that camera autofocus just works for shit. Which is fine. What is this? Bionicle. There's a Bionicle bin over there. That's why I keep throwing them over there. I need to find my light gray box. Somewhere down here is a box of just the light gray pieces, and I've run across enough of them now where I'm going to have to start finding them. Hey, Biscuit, you ready? Are you ready for your adoring public? Do you think if I bring him over here, he'll stay? Should we give it a try? Let's see, right like this area. We'll try to bring him like right here. Let's see if it works. Hold on. Hi. You want to come and hang out? There's Biscuit. There he is. Okay, great. Now we got a Biscuit. Now we have a helper. There we go. Cat cam. Point the face cam at him. There he is. Right under the camera. Look how giant he is. What a giant and ridiculous cat. Great. Now we have a helper. Thank you, Biscuit. Well, now he's just looking at me fun. Okay, so now we can get on with it. That's adorable. Mission complete. So worth it. Yep, we got a cat now. Well, great. I'm glad that you're happy. You're happy, I'm happy. Ah! Everything's fine. Dark Grace. Dark Grace we can take care of. Hey. Yeah. Here, I'll move this stuff over so you have more room to lay down and not lay on Legos. How about that? Getting all the obvious pieces. Captain America's shield goes in the weapon box. Some guy goes in the guy box. Trying to take care of all the obvious stuff. We're done with you, Biscuit. Get lost. No, now he's going to lick himself on stream. Okay, good. You can't really see what he's doing. He's licking himself. So, there you go. How does Biscuit feel about Mass Effect 3? No, he feels no particular way about... Oh, sorry. Sorry, Biscuit, I need a pile. I need a pile for rods. And you're kind of in my way, so... I'm not saying that you're in my way and that you need to move, but I need to move my things so you're not in my way. So, like, our pile of rods there can have a home. They're gonna get their own. They're gonna get their own place. They're gonna get their own bin. Blue go in the blue. Biscuit was sorting his own rod. That's great. That's a great joke. It's just a car. It doesn't even belong anywhere down here. Okay, so what's going on? I did see over the weekend, I took my children to go see the Lego Ninjago movie because we're big Lego fans, and it's not good if you were thinking about taking your own kids to see it. It's not a very good movie. It's a significant step down from the Lego Batman movie, which was in itself a pretty big step down from the Lego movie. So it was a little disappointing just because we've enjoyed all the other Lego movies up to now, but this one seemed to especially take the product placement to a new level. There were so many... there's something stuck. This helmet. There were so many new products, and after the movie, that's all my kids came out saying was like, "Oh, I want that set, and I want that set." Then I'd say, "How did you like the movie?" And they're like, "What movie? What are you talking about?" Gosh darn it. Was it better than the Emoji Movie? Luckily, I have not seen the Emoji Movie, so I can't tell you. I got things stuck in this helmet here. I don't know what this is. Ah, there we go. Just a circle thing. I did not see the Emoji Movie, so I don't know if it was better or worse than the Emoji Movie, but it was just not good, is what it was. Hey. Hi. That's the main takeaway, is it's just not a good movie. Like there's nothing that's super like failed about it. It just wasn't interesting or compelling or good. It just wasn't a good movie. Ores. We have so many ores. I have no idea why. Setting. Swords. Hi. Hello, Biscuit. Biscuit is adorable. Yes, and Biscuit does love me, mostly because I feed him. I give him food often, and he really likes it when I give him food. Also, apparently, he really likes that weapon box. Hi. Hi. You are a very good kitty. And there was one spot on his butt where there you go. If you scratch like right where his tail meets his butt, he'll start licking himself. I don't know if that's an all cat thing or just a Biscuit thing, but it amuses me, so I do it often. Make him lick himself. That's the end of that story, I know. Cat wants to play. Let Biscuit eat some cat food. I feed Biscuit twice a day. He's fine. He's fine. Everybody loves Biscuit. That's true. Everybody loves Biscuit. What's not to love about him? Look at him. He's a giant fluffy cat who's hypoallergenic, so even Rich can pet him. Bulbasaur head. What's up? Are you going? No. He's snuggling up against my knee. Where are you going? What's going on? You done? Are you done with this camera nonsense? What breed is he? He's a Siberian. He's a long-haired Siberian cat. And they are known to be hypoallergenic. Whatever thing in cats that causes people to be allergic to them, he has less of them. He has so few of them that even people with severe cat allergies can be around them for extended periods. Which is part of the reason why we got him. Like, not only Rich, but I have friends and family, a lot of friends and family who are allergic to cats. And so that was a consideration when we got a new cat. Whereas Rich is currently building sets. So he cannot join us. Not like he would join us for a Lego building stream, but that's why we are not streaming tonight. Jack solo stream, building Legos with Biscuit. My foot's on a Lego. I don't know, surprise, surprise, but... What? What? Hi. I brought you over here now. Now I need to pet you. Okay. Hold on, we gotta take a little break from Lego sorting. Have to pet Biscuit. Very hairy cat. Biscuit, the very hairy cat. I'm allergic. Well, and you know, you might still be allergic to Biscuit. We've met many people who are not allergic to Biscuit. Just up to the old dice roll, you know. Time for a biscuit break. The funny thing is, we have talked on stream about me sorting Legos before. I put it out there as a viable option, and yet people are still surprised that I'm here sorting Legos. Why is that? I told... Oh, what is this? I think it's a hat. What is he? Oh, he just looked at the wall over here. With intense interest. I don't see any spider. Is there a spider? Is there a spider? Oh, I got a vacuum. Like, look, I just found this piece here. No idea what it is, but I think it's like a hat or maybe a beard or something. So I'm going to put it with all the guys. It looks like it goes around someone's neck. Like a fur, maybe? Everyone thought it was an inside joke. Oh, well, now you know better. Now you know better. I have a ton of Legos and I need to sort them. So, that's what we're doing tonight. Not an inside joke. It's all this little crap. Like, you know, this is a little walkie-talkie. Like a walkie-talkie. Put that. Oh, you know, it's not the weapons box. I keep calling it the weapons box. It's the accessory box. Things that people hold go in there. Anything that they wear goes into the guy box. The guy box has guys and anything they wear, which includes hats. Which I know, you know, a lot of people have their own way of doing it, but for me, that makes sense. Hey. If you turn around, your face can be on camera, Biscuit. Just letting you know. I know you don't care, but you know. That's true. Jack is sincere. If I say it's going to be a Lego stream, it's going to be a Lego stream. And you know I'm in charge of the Twitter, not Rich. If Rich was in charge of the Twitter and said it would be a Lego stream, then I could see everyone being genuinely surprised. But come on, this is me. I say we're sorting Legos tonight. That's what we are doing. We are sorting Legos and doing a pretty good job. These bins are filling up. Fire. Feeling pretty good about this. I'd love to get at least this area sorted tonight. We'll see. We'll see if that can happen. Got a little more beer upstairs. And as long as Biscuit's down here to keep us company, I don't see why we couldn't go a little bit longer. Just get this area done. Just as I say, Biscuit's here with us. Biscuit's about to leave. Biscuit doesn't necessarily enjoy the Lego sorting. Biscuit enjoys when we are on the floor because that means we are close to him to pet. So Biscuit enjoys that I am sitting on the floor, which is not something I often do. Great. So, you know, it is what it is. The easiest and quickest way to sort Legos is the vacuum cleaner. Oh, you monster. You absolute monster. I mean, like, if you're sorting them in a, you know, they are all garbage, then yes, that is the easiest way to sort them. I'm actually organizing Legos. I'm organizing them in such a way where I can find them later. It's an arm. I'm coming up with a lot of these guys. I think they have their own bin. These ones that are like Lego piece on bottom and like half of a dome on top. They get their own bin. I don't know if I already have a bin for them. Oh, gotta check. It's sitting on my pen. Yeah. Well, that's a whole different thing. There is it. Well, gotta find a new bin then. See, here's how crazy you can get when it comes to really sorting Legos. See, we have one bin that's like this on the bottom, but flat on top. Then we have a separate bin that's this on bottom and that curve on top, and then even another one that's like curved but has the one hole in it. You know, we have all of these bins with these different Lego pieces in it. That's when you know you got a problem. So I think I'm going to start a new bin here for these curved on top ones, because I seem to be coming across a lot of them. Yeah, there's a whole gaggle over here, so that'll be good. I didn't know Jack was so OCD. Yeah, it's not. I'm not often compelled to do it. I just think organization is important. So I don't think it's, you know, I like to be organized, but I'm not necessarily compelled to be organized. And often I'm not motivated to be organized, and I think that's the thing with OCD is that it doesn't matter if they're motivated or not, they're compelled to be by the disorder. So it's not an OCD thing. It's just I like to be organized. If you're a creative person, if you're someone who works in the creative field, you'll often find that organizing your assets makes it easier to create the thing that you want to create. You know, that's why half of your work, heck, 75% of your work editing something is just organizing and properly labeling all of your shots. That's what, you know, so I had a shoot today, and I got home, and the next 2.5 hours was just importing them all, transcoding them, and labeling them. So eventually, when it's time to do the actual assembly of that, I have all my pieces in the right order, in the right bins. You said it. Rich wasn't here. Rich is always here. So it's not an OCD thing. It's just a understanding the power of organization. Oh, what? Ah! Biscuit bit me. What? I'm here petting you. Over here. Come over here if you want to mess. If you want to mess with me, you do it on camera. You do it on camera if you want to mess with me. What's this? What's this? What's that? What's that? Get it. There.
Oh my god!
So in any case, that's my little rant about organization. Ah! He drew blood. See that? Biscuit bit me and drew blood. This is the best stream. There, now at least you're on camera. Is the tipping sound getting louder? I've done all I can in my power to remove the tipping sound from the stream, and I'm very sorry that I cannot remove the tipping sound. Basically, don't tip that over, please. I would appreciate you not tipping that over. I know I might have very little say in whether or not you actually do tip it over, but please do not. As I've spent some time organizing this. Make a Lego cat. First blood. No, that's not Biscuit's first blood. Yeah, Biscuit gives 0 fucks about anything. He's just here. He's happy I'm down here on his level. Giving him pets.
My God!
Where's that barrel? Shield. This might be a lightsaber, so I'm gonna put that in the weapons. Some, lightsaber handles are often used in other applications, but I think we usually put them in the weapons bin. Batarang. We have so many freaking batarangs. It's not getting exponentially louder. It's the same volume. I can't control the volume anyway. Let's see here. My name is Tate says, will you make something once you're done sorting, even if it takes 5 minutes? Also, got any lasers, catnips, or other cat toys for Biscuit intermission? I do not currently have any lasers for Biscuit to play with. I'm very sorry. And no, this is not a Lego building stream. This is a Lego sorting stream. Here's a lightsaber handle. Let's see if this can, yeah, as a lightsaber handle. It's often used for other things, but you can also put a lightsaber in it. Look at this. Look at this adorable little crowbar. Cup. Sigh. Honey pot. All sorts of garbage. Bionicle lasers. Does Biscuit have a Patreon account? What do you think, Biscuit? Should we get you a Patreon? He doesn't know what that is. We feed him, and he likes it that we feed him. He doesn't need a Patreon because he has humans that feed him. I never knew I needed half Lego until this very moment. We already have plenty of Lego. Oh, Biscuit here. There's a bunch of these little accessories here. Like that's a fish. We got a gun. We have some handcuffs, sword, a little spear thing. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty sure that's an accessory. I'm just collecting some of the accessories. And what do you do? I don't know what that piece is. Shield. It's like a Ninja Turtle nunchuck. Guns, all sorts of little doodads. Here's a bunch of guy stuff. I'm going down the sorting rabbit hole where, while looking for other stuff like guns and stuff, I come across heads. One of these half-moon things. Batarang. Sometimes that is the hardest part in organizing, is just staying focused. But you're getting stuff done. Everything you put away is something off of the floor. That's I know I've said that a lot this stream, but it's something that I have to remind myself often. Everything you put away is something not on the floor. Something very important. Jack, if you were British, would you name your cat Chips? No, still Biscuit. Chips aren't... Biscuits aren't French fries. Biscuits are biscuits. So, maybe I'd name him Crumpet if I were British. Or Biscotti. I'd call him Biscotti. But I think I would still call him Biscuit. No. Biscuit, are you sitting in a drawer? No, you're not. There it is. There's the drawer. I thought he might be sitting on an entire drawer. But no. It feels as if I've done nothing. I want to let everyone know that. That's how I feel about this episode. Oh, there it is. I found the original bin with the half moon. Oh, my butt's falling asleep. I found the original bin with the half moon things. And I've also found a bunch of these, which are like gear pieces. I'll put that in this bin. Let's have another bin of gear pieces. I'll combine them later. Been sitting on these Legos over here for a while. So we're going to add these to the organization. I know I've just added some to the big pile that I've been trying to get rid of, but fuck it! I just found all those half moon pieces and I want to put them back in their bin. Gear pieces. Blue, blue, blue. Great. I feel like we're doing I feel like we're doing great work here. Can't you feel it? Every piece sorted is a piece off the floor. One less piece for me to step on when I come down here. And isn't that what's important? A good cure for sleepy butt is getting up to get another beer. You know what? You're absolutely right. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take a little walk. I will be back in just a moment. I'm going to mute my mic. Nope. Okay, I'm back. Hello. This is the strangest stream ever. Yes! Oh, my knees, and my legs, and my butt. All of it. Mm-hmm. You know, as far as strange streams are concerned, yes. Oh, you're done? Well, bye. This is one of the stranger ones that I have ever been a part of. But, you know, we're here, we're sorting Legos. 500, well, you know, we got the biscuit bump. We got the mad biscuit bump. He's over there. He hasn't left us completely. I think he might. Here, hold on. I think I can turn the camera so you guys can still see him. This is my laptop. There. Do you see him? He's right, right there. He's laying down over there. So now you can still see Biscuit. but now we have a big dead space. This was the area he was holding up. So I'm gonna move our guy box right there. Bring our brown box in here. There we go. Now we're ready for sorting. We can sort of see him. Great. Where's that fucker, Rich Evans? Rich Evans is working on a new set, which is all I know. I can't even hide information from you because I don't know anymore than he's working on a new set. I don't know what it's for. You know, something. Seen anything? Have I seen anything interesting lately? You know, no, I have not. Just been working a lot today. We had a shoot all day today, which was a lot of fun. Me and my brother and Tim Higgins had a shoot today that we were at all fucking day, and those are always tiring and always great. So I know nothing because I've been working all day. These things. I need to find bins for some of these smaller guys now. I need to see if we have bins already. I need to start new ones. So many of these bins are just strewn about. I'll start a new one for these things. Just empty bins. The kids just take bins and dump them. This is how Jack unwinds. See, sometimes it can be very cathartic, especially like if I can clear this area and actually get it to a state. That's not it. Hold on, I need to find another bin. I need another bin. All my bins. Bins. It's an empty bin. There's just so many Legos. There's so many Legos that you cannot comprehend. Yeah, this'll work. This'll work. For a winner bin. Okay, here we go. I got some bins now. I got all my bins. There's so many bins. There's so many Legos down here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm sure I didn't say there were many Legos. There's a lot of Legos. We got a lot of Legos here, and we need a new oneer bin. These little fuckers, these circle oneers, get their own bin because there's a lot of them, and they need to go somewhere. And these guys with little X, they'll get their own bin. Start putting these little guys away. That'll add up eventually. Oh yeah, that's right. I got started with a bunch of these little ones already. I'm starting to get the hiccups. Are you in your home? Yeah. Yeah, I'm home.
Thank you.
I'm home. I'm not gonna bring my Legos into the studio. I mean, come on. That would be crazy. You know what that would be? That'd be crazy. Let's see here. Anonymous says, "Oh my God, could that be any quieter? Turn it up. This is the best duo stream you guys have ever done." It's like Rich is here with us because of the oh my God. So you're welcome, everyone. You're welcome for me filling that Rich Evans void Let's see. Anonymous says, "Why is Rich Evans yelling back there? He's gonna wake up your kids. Did you tell your boys they have to go to bed so Daddy can play with Legos?" Chat, you're fucked. Lots of OMGs coming in. Mwah ha ha. Well.
Oh my god!
Well, there you go. Well, there you go. The kids did know that I was sorting Legos tonight. I did not necessarily tell them I was streaming sorting Legos tonight, but they were happy about that because I'm getting their work done for them. They're okay with me getting their work done for them. Let's see here. Anonymous says, "If I send RLM cat toys and catnip, since you're a monster and don't spoil your cat, would you save it for the next Biscuit and Jack stream, or should we do this under the table so RLM doesn't know you're skimming? Doesn't know I'm skimming cat treats?" Biscuit is spoiled enough already. We don't need... Biscuit does not need any more things. Biscuit has enough things, but thank you. Anonymous says, "Is this tip still working?" Ha ha. And Anonymous says, "I'm becoming drunk with power with this oh my god alert. I feel like Professor Chaos." Congratulations. I hope you use this power only for good. I mean, well, I guess you're not using it for good now, so that's out the window already. I think that's a carrot. Skateboard. I found a skateboard earlier. This is a skateboard, and now I just found the wheels. Pop them on. Boom. Popping, locking. Oh, wait, I have another bin. Now I have a bin for my... Where did that go? My empty bin. Now I have a bin for all those long, skinny pieces that I was collecting earlier. Now I got a bin for them. Nice! Bins! This is going great, guys. This is going great. Put Biscuit on top of the pile. Biscuit's still back there. He's not moving. Biscuit is not moving. He will come over here when he damn well feels like it, which may be never. And you know, that's a future that you need to be prepared for. Is Biscuit just not ever wanting to come back here? I'm prepared for it. You need to prepare for it. I don't know what that is. Let's see here. Anonymous says, "I am definitely not using it for good." I realize that now, Anonymous. And you know, I'm sorry for everyone who has to hear all of these oh my gods. There's nothing I can currently do about the volume. How old is Biscuit? Biscuit is 6. Biscuit is 6, and so he's still fairly young. Why is Biscuit called Biscuit? Because we had to name him something when we got him, and we thought Biscuit was pretty cute, so we named him Biscuit. There was another... Oh, you know what? I wanted to name him Meatball. I liked Meatball, but my kids didn't like that one. So they won that argument. They won the Meatball argument. But I thought Meatball was a really cute name. And, you know, if you look at him, he kind of looks like a meatball. So.
Oh my god!
Biscuit is a fine, yeah. Wait, yes, he originally had a very frilly name because he's a former show cat, and he was actually a stud. He was a breeding stud. We were on the waiting list to get one of his kittens because he was the stud, and then he stopped putting out. So the breeder said, you know, we gotta get rid of this cat. And instead of paying for one of his kittens, someone can just have him for free to a good home. And we won, so we got him. It was great. Jim Doc says, "If we tip enough, can you tip all the Lego out. Oh my god, tip all the Legos out.
Oh
No.
my god!
Are you a crazy person? I'm finally getting to a point where I feel like I can see the end of this Lego sword. So no. Candy for Crow says, how much to tip for a head shave stream? It would be pretty boring and not very long. So no head shave stream. Anonymous says, hey Len, why don't you save your 10-second delay ideas? Evil will always triumph over good because good is dumb. Good, good, bad, bad, good, bad, good. All right. And Brick Yeager says, Jack, don't let kids know that dad is making money cleaning up after them or you'll never see the end of it. That's very true, Brick Yeager. I feel like we've hit an all-important milestone here today as a society. I don't disagree. This was a gamble. If anyone, would show up for me sorting Legos, it kind of started as a bit of a joke, just like, I have to sort Legos, so I'll do a Lego sorting stream. And I put it to a legitimate vote. And my thought was, no. I almost put a cylinder piece in the weapons box. That would have been a cardinal mistake. There we go. Whew. It's getting late. The chicken just fell out of the accessory box. Everything's fine. So yeah, I put it to a vote thinking that, of course, like I really thought that PUBG was going to win. And I'd be okay playing a little more PUBG because I'd play with chat, and everyone would want that. And, Rich wasn't around, so he wouldn't be there to make the same complaint 200 times in a row about PUBG, and we'd all have a good time playing PUBG. Then, secondly, I thought, well, if they don't want PUBG, maybe they'll be okay with Heat Signature because that's the new game. This will teach Jack to make jokes out. Like Heat Signature is the new game that everyone's talking about. And I know you guys like seeing the new game so you can make a decision on whether or not you want to buy that game. So it's like, okay, in my head, PUBG was the clear winner, then Heat Signature, and then like just a few people as a joke would vote for the Lego sorting stream. Yet here we are sorting Legos. And that'll learn me. That'll learn me real good. That, you guys don't follow no rules. See a lot of yellow pieces over there. I bet one of these empty bins was at one point the yellow bin. And it's all dumped out now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bet that's it. See a lot of yellow over there off camera. There's a lot of yellow. There's a lot of yellow happening. And I'm pretty sure the yellow bin has been dumped out. I need to find the light gray bin. That's important to me because we're coming up on a lot of light grays. And I'd really like to sort those in some sort of meaningful fashion. Axe. So we're stuck watching Lego sorting for tonight, at least. Absolutely. I said this is what I was going to do. This is what I'm doing. This is what was voted for. So we're sorting Legos tonight. I mean, you're not stuck watching it. You can go. You can watch someone else do something. But, if you want to be here, then you're stuck watching Lego sorting stream. Because that's what we're doing. We're sorting Legos. You should make a stream on how to deep fry a turkey. I think others have covered that better than I could or ever will. I just enjoy it. Oh, crap. That's what I did. Those go in the brown box. Those go in the brown box. I'm making mistakes. I'm making mistakes now. Oh. Biscuit. Biscuit, do you want your area back? Biscuit has come closer. Would you like to come over here and I will pet you? No, he's going to do this thing again where he just lays just out of reach in hopes that I will go over there. Does Mike know I'm doing this? Probably not. I don't usually keep him up to date on what we're streaming just because he doesn't care. So that would be silly. That would be very, very silly. Alright. We need bins. I've made enough piles here where I feel like we need to start putting the piles away. I'm going to see if we can find... Alright, guys. Let's see if we can find the light gray, the red, maybe the yellow bin. I'll be over there. Hold on. I'll be over here. Okay, here's the red bin. What's that? Oh, that's the tire bin. Okay, we found the red bin, so that's good. I found biscuit. Here's the clear things bin. Hi. Green. We already have the green bin. We know that that's there. Ah! Fuck! There's so many Legos down here. Oh, there it is. I found the light gray bin, and it's full of other colors. It's full of other colors. Everything is ruined. Look at this. That's the light gray bin. Look at this. It's all red. It's got red and blue and shit all over it. Oh, God, everything's ruined. Everything's ruined. My whole plan is ruined. Ah! Son of a... Legos everywhere. Ah, sort of a porch. Okay. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow. Okay. Those kids don't learn. They don't. They don't. Oh, they're coming down here. They're coming down here. Cleaning up some of this shit. All right. We're fine. Now we have some bins, we can put some stuff away. But first, Anonymous says, I just wanted to trigger the tip noise. Now get back to sorting those Legos, you fuck. Well, there you go. And Anonymous says, Michael Caine. There are only two things I can't stand in this world. People who are intolerant of other people's cultures and the Dutch. Okay. How do you like Junkertown? It's great. Mercy Change is sick. Yes. The Mercy Changes I've already talked about a little bit. I love them. Instead of the team resurrection, you have your one-person res that takes, I think it's like 30 seconds to recharge. It turns the tables. It turns the tables a lot more. If your tank goes down, the ability to immediately revive your tank can absolutely stop the charging team's momentum. I'm putting pink in with the red. We don't have too many pinks. I feel comfortable putting it in with the reds. There's the reds. And I love it. And I'm never worried about using my revive, whereas before, you'd get your ultimate, and it was a whole team revive. If anyone was in a certain radius, you could revive up to your whole team. But I would always be a little trigger shy, popping my ultimate as Mercy, because you want to wait until you have enough people to make it worth it. if there's just one or two people who are dead, is that worth it? Or do you want to try to wait for a third person to die to instantly revive three people? And I feel like this change of the only one res really is more satisfying. It's more satisfying as a Mercy player. Junkertown as a map is very fun. I love payload maps. Maps where you don't have to cap a point, but where you have to guard a moving object. And the more, if you're close to that object, it moves and you have to guard it and get it to a certain point. I love those maps. The only problem is there's a lot of choke points in Junkertown, and not a lot of people know the map yet. And so I've found that it's really easy as a defending team to hold the attacking team off. So hopefully as more people learn it, it'll find that balance. But right now I don't think it's there. But it's very fun. It's very fun. I love payload maps. Love them. There, what is that? It's a head and a cape. Head and a cape, go in the guy box. Next goes in the Xbox. Xbox. Oh yeah. Light gray if I can go away now. No way there. So, my name is Tate. I know that there are so many ways to get around, but it's a new map, and so everyone right now on Junkertown, all of the new players are sticking to the main pathway. And as soon as they learn the intricacies of the map, it will be a lot more challenging to play on both sides. But right now, I feel like everyone is so new that they were just playing it safe on Junkertown, and so they're just sticking to that main road. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it being in regular rotation, just because I love payload maps. I've always found them to be a more satisfying win than King of the Hill or control point maps. So I like it. I'm enjoying their changes. The hardest thing to get used to is not Mercy, D.Va. D.Va now has missiles that you can fire, and that's tough to get used to. It's just hard to remember that she can. And the other thing about D.Va is they've changed the way her shield works. It's actually back to how it used to be. Oh, crap. Oh, great. They buffed her shield a while back, and now they've re-nerfed it. And it's hard to get used to it being re-nerfed because, I just got used to it being buffed. So it is what it is. But I'm just happy that they're still working on it. They're still making changes. They're still adding to the game. It makes me come back to it, which I know is the whole point. Like, they want players engaged because they want players to buy loot boxes. They want new players in. They just did their free weekend, which I'm sure got a few new players in. Overwatch. Everyone is DPS. I know that's the joke, is like they're trying to move everyone. They're just trying to make everyone Soldier 76. And I don't disagree with that. Soldier 76, even though he is kind of a joke character, he's supposed to be the every other first-person shooter character, he is one of the most balanced. And he's one of the most balanced because he's the most self-sufficient. He doesn't... You want to come here, Biscuit? No? He doesn't need a healer. He doesn't need a heavy because he has his missiles. He doesn't need... What the hell is that? There's a lot that he doesn't need. He's very self-sufficient. And that also just makes him very balanced. So now, like, D.Va gets her little shield, has a high health quota, and now has missiles. So I get it. I get it. They want more people to be soldier. Anonymous says that Michael Caine impression sucked ass. Not the nice kind of ass either. The yucky kind of ass you don't want to be sucking. Know what I mean? Oh, was I supposed to say that as Michael Caine? You just wrote Michael Caine and then a quote. I didn't know I needed to say that as Michael Caine. Next time, say this as Michael Caine. You need to make it a little more obvious for me. Thank you. They are trying to help people solo if they're good enough. Sure, but also it's a team game. It's a game that you are supposed to rely on those people around you. That's the whole point, is as a team you can accomplish so much more. So it's upsetting that they are kind of pushing everyone towards the solo play. But I'm sure they will find the balance because it's still making money for them. So they have a nice team working on it, and that's very nice. But I'm still playing. I just, after the Mercy update, I picked it up again, and it was like I didn't even leave. What the heck was that? Some crazy shit's happening here, people. Noises everywhere. I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable. Oh my god, Anonymous says, say this as Michael Caine. Say this as Michael Caine. My name is Jack, and I'm a stinky poopy face. My name is Jack, and I'm a stinky poopy face. There's my Michael Caine. There you go. You gave the money, I said the thing. Alright, we have a green box. We have a green box. Great. Now Biscuit's starting to look confused. Oh, good. You guys found our Doom It Up. Thank you. Is that Tiberius? Who runs the Movie Dicks Twitter? You keep sending us great emotes. You gave us the new Doom It Up emote. Love it. I love it. So now people can Doom it up whenever they want. We still have a few more emote spots. So if anyone has any good emote ideas, let us know. And we can make them. It's a good one. It's a good one. I like it. I like the Doom It Up emote. Officially endorsed.
Thank you.
I know this doesn't look like we've made a lot of progress, but I really think we've made a lot of progress tonight. And I think I've said that a few times. But just remember, what's the rule? Anything sorted is no longer on the floor. And that's the important part. Anything sorted is no longer on the floor. So just for every one thing like that I pop into a bin, that's something that I'm not going to step on later. Except for I put it in the wrong bin. I just made a mistake with one of them. Great. Everything sorted is something not on the floor. The importance of staying motivated. Like that blue bin was mostly empty before. Now, all right, we're doing great.
Thank you.
I feel like we're doing great. And sometimes that's all you need. You just need a feeling. We had a bin we definitely had a bin of oneers with things attached to them. I showed you that bin. I showed you a bin of oneers with things. Ah, there it is. Oneers with things attached to them. Square oneers with things attached to them. That is a bin that we have. Nice! And over here is a bin of square oneers, not to be confused with the bin of circle oneers. Boom. You know what? You know what we're doing? We're fucking cruising now. There's a monkey Lego. That goes with the guys. We are cruising now. Where's my... Biscuit took it. Where did the Biscuit left? Biscuit left me. Biscuit officially got bored with the stream. I don't know what that says. Ah! Fuck. About the stream. Fine. Biscuit went on to greener pastures. No longer has time for this. Which, you know, I'm going to be okay with. He's doing his own thing. I know it's not the most exciting. Oh, my long, skinny bin got tipped over. I probably tipped it over, but I'm going to blame Biscuit. I think I tipped it over because I was trying to get Biscuit to come over here. So, again, I'm just going to blame Biscuit. Mostly because he can't defend himself. So it's very easy for me to blame Biscuit. I don't have to deal with the consequences of being wrong. I still think we need a movie talk emote and maybe a die emote? A die emote? Why a die? I don't get that. I'm just sitting in a bush video. What, die? What are you guys talking about? What are you guys talking for? Sometimes I don't get you, chat. But that's okay. Jack has to make a time lapse of the stream only for my own sanity so I can see that I've actually done work. I actually accomplished something during the stream. Something. I took an area that was a mess and made it slightly less of a mess. That's the only thing I've accomplished. Which, you know, that's something. All of these Legos are sorted now. And these are Legos that weren't sorted before, so... On the scale of accomplishments, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's something. You know. So I'll take it. And we are along for the ride. Well, thank you, Beefcake. Thank you, chat. For keeping me company while I do this very, very silly and repetitive task. It's like, I say it's silly, but I know it's kind of blue. It's important to do. I mean, important might be the wrong word. It's important to me to do. One, because it gets the shit off of the floor down here. So, you know, you could actually walk. But two, also, like I was saying earlier, it's all about making creativity accessible. The kids get an urge to build something, and they want to find that right piece that'll fit perfectly to make, I don't know, an awesome spaceship or something. I don't know where that one piece is. Aha! Did you check the piece box that are filled with pieces like that? Oh, of course! The piece box. This is in my imagination. In my imagination, they say, of course it's in the piece box. Thanks, Dad. They won't ever say that. But in my head, that's what they say. And that's why stuff like this is important to do. The piece box. The piece box. Isn't that what we're all looking for? Just a little piece box. I don't think I have a gear bin at the moment. New bins to add. Gear bins. Oh no. That's an X bin, an X piece, and a gear piece. So it can go in either. Guy legs. Yeah, I'm looking for like these pieces with like the X in them. I have a bin full of stuff with that X in them. Like Technic pieces. I think those are Technic pieces. Find all the Technic pieces. And that's when the bins are really important, with like the small specific pieces are when the bins become very, very important. Because then you're just looking for that one thing that makes it all work. Clear. I need a clear bin. Now is going to be the point in the stream in which I get so into sorting that I forget that I'm streaming. It's already happening. I can feel it. I'm going full zen. Because I know, like, I'm complaining and I'm joking a lot about, my children, and, these kids, but I really do enjoy aspects of this. It's like a foil. So that's a weapon. It's very cathartic, and of course when it's done, it's very satisfying. Like just watching all of the bins fill up. I know this area isn't clearing off as much as I'd like it to, but I can see all the bins fill up, and it's very satisfying to me. I'm just going like this. Apparently I asked Siri to do something. Does Jack ever call this the sorting game with his kids? No, I just call it cleaning. Oh. Maybe I should call it a game. I don't think they would believe me, is the thing. I'd say, hey, let's play a game. And it's all about organizing your Legos. And whoever can organize the most wins. They go, that sounds like a dumb game. And they'd be right. Biscuit's doing something. I've just heard Biscuit do something. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Oh, you can probably hear that. Biscuit, there's something happening out there. I'm sure it's very exciting. But, we're over here. There's nothing we can do. Biscuit, what's going on? Can you guys see him over there? You can see bits of him. Is it a mouse? No. Okay. Great. Good. Oh, yeah, those pieces. Almost forgot about those pieces. But we're getting them. I got Biscuit's got my 6, absolutely. What? Yes, Friday the 13th emotes are out. Very, very exciting. I was playing around with that the other day. And the swimsuit DLC. A little too rich for my blood, but very funny. Everyone gets a swimsuit. I played a couple rounds the other day of Friday the 13th. And of course, everybody had on the new swimsuits. Funny, I don't think it's worth it for me. You know, it's another $5 just to have all your characters in swimsuits. But definitely funny to see everyone running around in swimsuits. Biscuit, what are you doing? Biscuit's playing with something. I hear it. I know it. I haven't gotten too into that, the Friday the 13th DLC, mostly just because kind of done with Friday the 13th. I'd still love to, you know, when they get the new map out, play around a little bit. A lot like PUBG, like, I still keep up on the news even though I'm mostly done with it. Just because they might have that one piece of news that draws me back in, even though I don't necessarily want to be drawn back in. I'm an addict. I'm an addict, especially with PUBG. I still keep up on all of their announcements. Like, ooh, that could be fun. Ooh, yeah, they announced the VW bus. I wonder what kind of armor stats they have on that. Ooh. But it's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy obsession. Unlike sorting Legos, which is very healthy. What I'm doing now is very healthy. Did you guys see that? I think Biscuit found a ping pong ball. I'm pretty sure Biscuit found a ping pong ball. The new Mini 14 in PUBG is beautiful. Every shot sounding like it's something off of an anvil. Great. Great. I saw the new gun.
Oh my god!
The new gun looks fun, and I see that the Tommy gun is now included in random drops, which is great. Not enough to get me back. I did see they added a couple new towns to the map. That's close. That's close to getting me back. Maybe when they get the full new map, come back in for just a little bit. That might be enough to draw me back in. The new map, a full new map. But maybe by then I'll be strong enough to say no and mean it. That's the hope, at least. What was that? That was PJ Video Game says, do you want to make high-quality premium Unity games with me? PJ. I have ideas for video games, but I have no idea how to make them. If you're looking for a creative manager, I'm your person, but as far as making games, I know nothing about them. You want some ideas? You want some story structure? You want some gameplay mechanics? I'm your dude. anything beyond that, you'd be much better off with several other people. Get a hold of me, prereq at redlettermedia.com. If I'm not too busy sorting Legos, which I might be. Like, is it unhealthy how much I enjoy this? I don't think so, because I'm cleaning, right? Cleaning's a good thing. So it can't be unhealthy because it's a good thing. But then you have those people that like wash their hands all the time. You know, well, washing your hands is a good thing. Well, if you do too much, then it's a bad thing. But I don't do this too much. I just enjoy it a lot. So is it your amount of enjoyment you get out of it, or how much you do it? Those are the important questions. This is like sorting sea glass, yeah. These are the questions that you know a person has to ask themselves. They might have a problem. I just found a whole bunch of these flat tours. Let's see if we got a bin for them already. Find a bin. Just found all these flat tours. This is a big find. This is a big find. This was a bin at one point. Gotta see if we got a bin already. Oh, but the handles. I did find this. Interesting. I found the old box with the skinny things in them. So what we'll do is we'll put that to that box, and we'll make this box a flat twos. Yeah, flat two box. Got it. Did it. This system doesn't seem right. Oh, again, you know, it's all just about having a system. And so, you know, even though it's not colored, all of these are flat tours, you know, 2x1s that are flat on one side. That's all that's in this box. The only thing that's in this box is long, skinny things. That's what works for us. In this one, it's all the it's all like the cylinder things. And then as you build, you discover what it is that you're actually looking for, and so then you can make refinements, but you know, you gotta start somewhere. The alternative is making no system because you don't know the good system yet. I much prefer that just doing something and refining as you go. That's the important part. You just gotta do something. See, like we have a different box. I saw it over here. The grates. This is our box of tour grates. So if you need any tour grate, I say tour, it's 1x2, which is different than the 1x2 flats, which go in that box. So 1x2 grates, 1x2 flats. Boom. And then you got a system. Then you got a system. And if you find out later that you're constantly looking for something in the 1x2 flats that's sometimes in there and sometimes not, then you refine as you go. Plenty of 1x2 flats. There's a bunch of oneer circles. We got that 1x2 flat, 1x2 flat, 1x2 flat. Yeah. Look at all these guys. Oh, that's a walkie-talkie. Look at all those guys. Boom. Boom. Easy peasy. What's going on here? We're sorting Legos, man. We are sorting Legos. We had a big Lego pile. Now we have a slightly less big Lego pile. We are drinking beers and sorting Legos. Nothing better to do on a Sunday night. No greater joy to be had than drinking beers and sorting Legos. Skaboom. Also, I'm sure there are greater joys to be had. I mean, there really kind of, there has to be greater joys. But this is what I'm doing. Drinking beers, sorting Legos. Yeah, you guys can see that. So, you know, you're here too. That's great. I've seen this one. I've seen this bin before. I think at one point we had just a 1x2 non-flat bin. But what kind of pint glass is that? This is a Hydro Flask. If you guys have ever seen these are great. This is an insulated pint glass, and it will keep your beer cold for an incredibly long period of time. Oh. It's starting to get hard to speak. You know what that means. It means we've been drinking. The good thing about that, like you might say to yourself, well, I usually finish my beer well before it gets warm. But if you think about it, those last couple of sips usually are always warm and never great. That's where the Hydro Flask really shines. It's in those last sips. Those last sips are just as ice cold as the first ones. Biscuit just walked by. He's over there though. He's not paying attention to us. It's fine. We don't need him. We like him, but we don't need him. Beer sippy glass. It's a beer sippy glass. You know, the real nice thing is you can pour beer into it and just not worry about it and know that it's going to be cold for a long period of time. That's the nice thing about the Hydro Flask. Definitely worth it. My brother-in-law had a Hydro Flask and told me all about it and was super excited about it. And I was like, I don't know, man. That sounds kind of dumb. That sounds like something I wouldn't really need because, you know, I finish my beers. I finish my beers before it's a problem. And he goes, oh, yeah, you know, I used to think that too until I got one. And I said, you know, whatever. And then for Christmas or my birthday or something, he got me one. He was like, hey, I'll just get you one. So he got me one as a present. And I put off using it for a long time because, again, I assumed this was just not a thing that I would ever... I think there's a very tiny bug on the wall over there. And he's not doing anything to get the bug. He's kind of pawing around the bug. Anyway, so I said, hey, you know, it's not a big deal. He got me the Hydro Flask, and I continued to think that it was not a big deal until eventually I was like, you know, I guess I should use this dumb thing that I got. And it's great. It's a great piece of technology. And you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing until you have that last sip of beer. And it's just as cold as your first sip of beer. You know, how long have I been drinking this beer? It's down to here now. Still ice cold. It's great. Highly recommended if you're a beer drinker. Of course. Gotta find that yellow bin. I've been unable to find the yellow bin for a while. I'm sure it's down here somewhere. Make a new pile of. We're getting some of these like kind of one cube pieces. We're getting enough of them to start a new pile of 1 cube pieces. These things too. we're getting somewhere. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, which is good. We're getting down to weird pieces. Just strange pieces that need to find homes. More cubes. Plenty of cubes, that's good. That's always fun when you can find a big group of like pieces that fit well together, because then you can start thinking about your new bin. Ooh, I could have a bin of cubes. You know, here's a bin of cubes. Here's a bin of 1x2 standards. I have a couple of these 2x2 flats. Well, you see, here's a 2x2 flat with a little like nipple on it. You know, one 2x2 flat, one 2x2 with like the one nipple on top. So these are the judgment calls. These are the judgment calls you need to make when thinking about what piece goes in what bin. These are the judgment calls I think about when I think about what piece goes in what bin. One nipple and one map, absolutely. I'm sorry, Zats. You might have to hear me say nipple a few more times, because now that I've said it, people are repeating it back to me, so I might repeat it back to them. That word again is nipple. I'm sorry if that's not a word that you necessarily wanted to hear me say, but that's, that's the gamble sometimes. I'm going to say stuff. You can't always control the things that I say. So here we are. I don't think my Legos would be worth enough to steal. Even on the black market, the risk or reward for stealing all my Legos is very low. High risk, low reward is what I'm saying. I don't have any sets that are worth an incredible amount of money. And Legos themselves aren't really worth a lot. You can maybe make a tiny profit off of them, but I just don't think it would be worth it in the long run. As far as the risk of, going to jail. So, if you are to become a criminal, breaking into people's houses and stealing things, I would much recommend, stealing something that would be of value. Not necessarily Legos. Legos are expensive, but, not really. And, of course, all of my Legos are on the floor. Again, you can't see, but the entire floor is covered with Legos, much like this area. And so what you would be doing is picking up all of the Legos, which is, if you wanted to be quick about it, it would be very loud, so it would hear you. Again, it's just, it's a question of risk reward. I don't think it would be worth it. This is a piece. Is it a weapon? Is it like a body part piece? That is not a standard piece right there. So we're going to leave that. We're going to hold on to that, see if we can find a home for it. See if we can find a home for that somewhere. Because that is just different. Just different enough to be interesting. These like blue cylinder things. They have their own special purpose. These blue cylinder things. Those are important. You need those for a lot of building things, and they come with a lot of building things. So, pile those. I'm sure I already have a drawer of those. I'm not gonna worry about getting a new drawer. Long skinny thing. But making sure I separate them now. Get somewhere. The camera just had a migraine headache. Oh, I see. Whoa. Settle down here. Focus on my hand. What is happening with the camera? Whoa. Here. Focus here. No. Focus on my hand. Focus on my hand. Ah! I see. Yeah, the camera is flipping out. Okay. All right. Well, if the camera's flipping out, that might mean that it's time to call it a night. Hey. Hold on. There we go. All right. There we go. Talk to the hand. Well, I was hoping that would, settle the camera down, but it didn't do. Oh fuck! Oh my god! I just moved my leg, and that hurt. That hurt a substantial amount. Hold on. Okay, Lego Maniac, yes. But there's still 257 more pieces left. We did some fine work tonight. Biscuit is over there sleeping. I'm going to let him sleep. That's one way of dealing with it. Okay, hold on. You know what we need? Because my computer here, I'm on my computer, so I don't have the twatcher, so I need that subs. Ah! Son of a bitch. Okay. Oh, I gotta get off these Legos. All right. This is the point in the stream in which I thank all of those who subscribe to us during this stream. Jack will only lose 20 feet. What? Jack did all the work, and I drank beer and watched him. Group effort. This was definitely a group effort. This motivated me to organize some Legos, and I think we made some progress. Not a ton of progress, but I'm going to count it. All right, so anyway, this is the part of the stream in which I thank all the people who subscribe to us during the stream. Much like Hometown Markup, who subscribed to us for 37 motherfucking months in a row. Thank you, Hometown Markup. Hyrogen for 13 months in a row. Ebriosa says, I still think the title previously recorded live is funny. So do I. Justin Horman for 40 motherfucking months in a row, who says, have a great week, everyone. Stewpocalypse for 12 months says, 1 full year of humor and joy. Keep it up, you glorious bastards. Cosper, Leo Kira, Mo Mike 1234, Epidox says, just 2 months? I promise. It'll be 3 next month. Thank you, Epidox. Quick sip of beer. Purple Space Bazooka for 32 fucking months in a row says, hey guys, thanks for all you do, especially your recent playthroughs of Mario Rabbids and New XCOM. You guys sold me on both. Excellent work all around. Thank you and take care. Yeah, no, I think I was a little more, I think I was a little harsher on Mario Rabbids than Rich was, but still a very fun game. James Farr, Captain James May for 13 months in a row. Unqualified Bard, who says, hey, derogatory term of endearment. I just wanted to say good job on recent video. I especially liked reference. By the way, do you guys like thing I like? LOL, verb, my noun. Dent Masterson. Hugh Jazzes says, a 3DS stream? Yay. Wait a minute. This isn't a 3DS stream. Son of a bitch. You've walked in on me thanking subscribers, but I think I was repeating. I'll blame the beer. You need to scroll all the way down. I'm there now. Okay, here we go. Stream started on Sunday, September 24th. The Last Hummus. Otto Von 212. Why'd I buy this? Swilbo Jaggins says, any chance of a board game Captain Sonar stream? Regardless, thanks, good job. I would love to do that. The real problem with Captain Sonar is it takes at least 6 people to make a good Captain Sonar game. And that's really hard to come by. But if we can get 6 people for a stream, yes, we will play Captain Sonar. I really love it. Where are we? Tharticus says, 10 months of subscribing. This is the longest commitment I've ever done, so thanks for taking my money. Klosinski Zarison
Oh my god!
says, yeah, boy, sort them Legos. Anonymous just wanted to hear the oh my god one more time. Iphysis says, up that Lego game, dog. I will. Manny the Vera King says, October is going to be crazy. Which games are you most hyped for? I mean, none really, to be quite honest with you. I don't even care that much about Mario Odyssey at this point. Maybe it's just I'm tired. I don't know. I really am looking forward to playing more of Heat Signature. I think that has some positive aspects to it, even though not wholly positive. I think there are also some negatives, but we'll see. Tiberius Kirk says, for 25 fucking months in a row, says, I may have spent many early years sifting Legos. That sound is my childhood and early adulthood and later adulthood. No Bod, Miss Toots, who says, I support this important work, Jack. Love you guys. Lady Denning for 22 fucking months in a row, who says, happy autumn, everyone. Yonder. Zenost for 12 months in a row. Denzo Washington for 12 months. The Blue Prism, who says hi to Biscuit. Biscuit is now sleeping in the corner over there. Varyar77 for 20 fucking months in a row says, time marches on, but that's okay, because the mirth continues. Shine on, you crazy diamonds. We will do our best to shine on. What? Hunchback Jack, email is better. Email us at prereq@redlettermedia. This new subscriber for 17 months in a row says, best stream in a long time, and I only watched 2 minutes of it. Thanks. Meisner, 1 for 33 fucking months in a row, says, I couldn't think of a better stream for an anniversary. So, is Julianne Moore the best looking woman in her 50s or the best looking woman? Yeah. Moki B85 for 39 motherfucking months in a row says, finally, after 39 months, I get the Lego sorting stream I've always wanted. I just hope this is everything that you guys have asked for, because literally you guys asked for this. Just me sitting in my basement sorting Legos. Harold Fair Hair for 12 months in a row, who says, I love the non-traditional streams. I'm sure I'm not the first to say you are doing it wrong. A lot of people do say that. Mr. Big Stuff, Walrus to the Brush, Blastodon, and Midnight Hero for 23 fucking months in a row, and Top Her Minsky. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate it. If Rich were here, he would say he really appreciates it. I know I do. I need another Euro-friendly stream, and I promise I will get to that. I think I will even have time this week to get to a Euro-friendly stream. I don't know if I will be sorting Legos for the Euro-friendly stream because we did that tonight, but maybe I'll play some Heat Signature for a Euro-friendly stream this week. Keep a lookout. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for stopping by.